I received a question from a subscriber about dealing with lots of different personalities. And rather than going into detail about various styles, you can email me if you want a video that covers that in more depth. I thought on this I'd take a different approach. Let's jump into it. When's the last time you told someone what to expect from you? Not just what you expect from them. Most leaders have a clear picture of what they want from their people. What they may not have done is offered a picture of themselves. And that gap, it could be costing them more than they know. Here's where I want to start. Every working relationship needs two people who know where they themselves end and the other person begins. That sounds simple, but in practice, it's really not. Because when something goes wrong between a leader and their team member, one of two things is usually happening. Either the leader is trying to manage the other person's emotions, the tiptoeing, adjusting, twisting themselves to avoid somebody else's reaction, or they've given up entirely. This is just how I am. Take it or leave it. And neither of those are really leadership. Here's the reframe. You can't control what somebody feels, but you do have an impact. And knowing the difference is what allows you to be consistent, clear, and honest without taking responsibility for someone else's response to you. Now, this goes both ways. Because just as leaders can fall into the trap of either over-adjusting or refusing to budge, employees can fall into that trap too. Waiting to be figured out, expecting their leader to serve their every need, or quietly accepting a dynamic that isn't working and just calling it how things are. A healthy working relationship is adult to adult. Both people have a voice, both people have responsibility, and both people show up to the relationship, not just to the work. So how do you build that? I use a simple two-part approach. I call it set and tend. Set is the conversation you have early with a new team member or when you step into a new role. It has two sides. Here's what I expect in this environment. The standards, the norms, the way we work together. And here's what you can expect from me. How I communicate, how I give feedback, what you might even see when I'm under pressure. I'm not going to ask you to figure me out. I'm going to tell you. That second part is what most of us skip. And it matters because consistency and predictability are the foundation of trust. Your people don't need you to be perfect. They need to know what to expect from you. The second one, tend, is everything that comes after. It's the noticing. How is this person responding to me? Are they engaged or are they pulling back? Are they getting what they need or are they starting to get quiet? That's the checking in. I want to make sure I'm leading well. Is there something you need from me that you're not getting? See, that question requires some self-security to ask. But here's what it says to the other person. This relationship is worth maintaining, and you have a voice in how it goes. See, relationships are never static. They're either getting closer together or further apart. And tend is how you keep them moving in the right direction. Here's the paradox I want to leave you with. Great leaders treat people as individuals, knowing who needs to be challenged, who needs encouragement, who needs more direction, and who needs a bit more room. And they need a consistent environment, a shared understanding of norms, expectations, and what it means to work here. Individual flexibility inside a consistent environment. That's the goal. Set and tend is how you build it. Start with set, have a conversation that you've been putting off. Now, go lead well. I'll see you next week.